is going on, guys? We are back at C&H Motorsports. We got Sketchy Fox, single turbo, Coyote, strapping it down on the dyno. We're gonna do a little bit of tuning, see what it makes for horsepower, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, the brakes are not awesome. Brake does not work. How would you feel going 8.6 in the quarter mile in this thing?
With that? I don't know. I don't know.
8.6 on the brakes too.
Oh my, you have a parachute, but you choose not to use it.
Let it roll.
Oh, it's good now. I have fiberglass dashboard for you to buy.
I actually have one.
Oh, okay.
So we have a Motion Raceworks steering shaft put in it, and then it's kind of just a snowball effect of a bunch of different things that we need to get done. All right, so this is the first time this car has ever been on the dyno in our possession. So yeah, from the VMP blower setup to naturally aspirated to nitrous to on-3 off-the-shelf turbo kit. Now we got the Thorwarner S480. We also put a Turbo Smart wastegate in it. The car went 8.6 on the brakes with the old on-3 turbo setup. We're trying to see how much power we can make, basically, and tune it. We're trying to dial it in and tune it a little bit with Rob at Palm Beach Dyno, and see what it makes for power, see where we can go with the turbo, and we'll go from there. See what that says?
What's that? Send it? Yeah, that's definitely the mood for this car.
So we're gonna try to make a 6,000-ish haul.
Short pull for him.
It was hard for me yesterday on the street to get some good, accurate data because it was spinning the tires so bad. So hopefully we can get a good boost reading. And this is why dynos are good. See, like my silver car, 600 wheel horsepower, you can street tune it pretty good on the street.
Yeah.
This thing, light, high horsepower, it's not easily done on the street anymore.
No, there's no traction, man.
Yeah.
This little light car, it's like driving on ice.
Yep.
754.
I don't think the wastegate's doing wastegate things. All right, so on that pole, we saw a little bit too much boost than we wanted to see, about 19, and we're gonna have to adjust the line on the wastegate. It was to the top, not to the bottom, so basically we're just letting the turbo eat. Not ideal, but we made not a lot of power. This is why you do a partial pull, the first dyno pull. So we got 748, 754 at 5,300 on a partial pull. And it was just about starting to spool, but everything kind of came up really fast. So we're gonna get that hooked up. We're also talking with Rob, taking a look at the dyno. We were a little bit rich on tipping, and then it slowly started to get better. Rates there in the 11s, so we're 10-0 on the tip-in. And so this is the same tune as the original. So we're gonna make some adjustments and see where we can go from here. Try to do the same thing, like 6,000-ish. We'll just keep an eye on the boost. We'll let this get up to...
Yeah, I'm warming it up. Just getting in fourth gear.
Give it some partial throttle, see what the boost does. Sounded like it hit like some sort of limiter or something.
Yeah, is that a rev limiter? Does he have a rev limiter 6,000?
Go ahead and do it again. Now that I know the boost is good, I'll watch it. You can just go right back to back. It's not even hot.
It said it made 9 pounds. Yeah, but it seems like it hits a limiter at like 6,000 RPM. Yeah, it does. You got a log of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just send it to him and tell him.
You can go again. I'm gonna watch the fuel on this one.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that hot.
Okay.
I mean, it's only at 180 coolant temp. Fueling's better. Alright, unfortunately, dyno time is cut a little short today. It looks like, for some reason, one of the Hellcat pumps, the 525s, is crapping out back here. We ran dual 465s in it for a long time, never had an issue. These 525s are fairly fresh, but it actually started melting this power wire, and even with just key on power, not even an engine running, it's melting, and this is hot to the touch. So there's obviously something going on there causing that issue. We have good grounding. This wire is a little bit thin in my, opinion, and that might be someone else's opinion, but this is how it comes from Holley. This is a Holley fuel cell. So, if someone wants to comment about that, could be an issue, but that's how it came. We got a nice ground, 2 relay system. We got inline fuse on this setup too, but it hasn't popped the inline fuse yet, but I'm sure it's a little bit of heat away from popping that fuse.
Quite possibly.
So we'll have to do a little repair there. Seems like the starter is not the happiest either, so we'll just have to make some tweaks and get her back on the dyno and try to make 4 digits. Well, Brad, a few more tweaks. I mean, the 700 is kind of pushing the Gen 1 truck motor horsepower limit, so
It is.
yeah, that might be where we cut it off.
I mean, we got that big whirly boy up front.
Nah, we'll be back.
Yeah.